Hello. It's been a while since I did a blog post, so I thought I'd do a little catch up one with a cup of coffee and just let everyone kind of know what's been going on and what we're up to. Things are continuing to get kind of snowball and go really well with Wildfire, which is kind of a little offshoot company that my partner Gordon's heading up. We've got a really busy day today. Actually, we're out looking at land and workshops in order to get a bushcraft centre really set up, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll go quite well and we'll get to where we want to be with those. On the hedge witchery front, we've got loads of courses coming up and we're starting to schedule them in really far in advance, so if you keep an eye on hedgewitchery.com and go to the learning zone, it has a full list in there. There's quite a few booked in at Ilula in Newcastle, and we also have use of Crystal Space down in Yorkshire as well at the minute, so we are teaching courses there, not as often as at Ilula, but we are trying to get there quite regularly. We've got loads of events coming up as well. Actually, we're starting to get all of next year's events booked in. We've still got a couple this year. With Wildfire, we've got the Samhain event, which we've got at Beesfield, which is called Meet the Other Folk. Looks like there's going to be quite a few people there now, and we're live streaming some of it on Hedge Witchery TV, which will be really good. Actually, we're taking Hedge Witchery TV to quite a few of the events with us. We're also going to the Yule Extravaganza down in Todd. We're going to take it there as well, which should be a good laugh. What else are we doing? Oh, I'm conducting a hand fasting ceremony soon as well, which will be really good fun. I'm a little bit worried because it's for really close friends, which is nice because you're marrying close friends, but at the same time I always cry at weddings and I'm really worried I'm not going to be able to get through a wedding ceremony without like turning into a big soggy mess. But looking forward to it. It should be a really good weekend. So yeah, the other thing we're doing at Ilula is I've started to do private meditation sessions. I'm not doing them all the time, but once every 6 months there's a date currently advertised in January where I'll be taking a few appointments. These are basically sort of one-to-one guided meditation sessions. I'm doing a lot of work with journeying and the guided meditation side of things at the minute. So these are really for people who maybe have done the course but want more kind of active interpretation on a one-to-one situation. And they're also, you know, for people who haven't done the courses but just want that tailor-made guided meditation for them. We can use them for all different things. You can literally do the kind of things we do on courses, meeting spirit guides, doing journeying work to look for the answer for something. You can also use them to do things like past life exploration. I don't like saying past life regression because it's not what I do. It's more going into the middle, going into the other world and using the lower world as a way to connect with ancestors, and then looking at past lives rather than the past life regression that you see advertised a lot. And you can use them for, you know, affecting change in this world. You know, you can go and look for answers and ask for things to happen, and you know, anything basically. Just book me for an hour and we can go on happy little journeys. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, if they're there, they're at Ilula, they're in January and they're available for booking now. So if you want that, go on. They're in, I don't think they're in the learning, no they are, they're in the learning zone. Yeah, we put them in the learning zone on the website, so the info is on there. What else are we doing? I'm sure I had more to tell you. There's so much going on at the minute. I've been asked to do more guided meditations as well for iPhones. We've got, I know Journeys is available on CD, not digital download, but a lot of people have said, you know, they like having the elemental guided meditation because they like having something that kind of little, you know, just under 10 minutes on their phones and being able to have it on their little iPods and iPlayers and things. So I'm thinking about doing another one for kind of iTunes and Amazon downloads. The one I'm thinking about doing is it's like another elemental one, but it's using tree imagery. I've used this a few times now on courses. If you've been to any of my courses, I've done any of the guided meditation work, you might have heard me use this, going into a tree and using that symbology as a way of connecting with the elements. So I might do that one. I will see. I don't like making the journeying ones and the Spirit Guide Connection ones available on their own, because I don't know. I always like to have them. That's why they're not on digital download, because I like them to be on the CD so people have the full intros and the balancing and grounding first. I can get them on the course as well. Also looking at doing another online course, but I'm trying to decide which one to do. I was thinking about doing the tarot one as an online course. The other options are Introduction to Putting Together Magical Rituals or the Screen course, because I want to get all the kind of introductory courses down before I start doing the add-ons, because the other ones we're going to be putting on the online one soon are Past Life Exploration and Affecting Change via the Middle World, but they're going to be kind of add-ons to people who've already done the journeying courses, the Introduction to Journeying courses. But yeah, so there's lots on. I'm going to get the book sorted as well, eventually get the Introduction to Scraying book finished. All the bits are on my computer, I just haven't got around to editing them together for doing the cover. The other thing we're thinking of doing is a Hereditary Tarot deck. Not so much because I'm a fantastic artist and I have all these pretty designs. It's actually going to be really, really simple imagery from what we're thinking, but it's going to have written prompts on as well. It's going to be kind of get as a learning deck, which fits in well. Now we're starting to teach the tarot course, so I think having a deck aimed at people who are just getting introduced to tarot and wanting to learn the meanings of the cards, even though all tarot reading should be intuitive, we know this, to a certain degree, when you're first learning it is really good to kind of have that basic knowledge of the card meanings and things like that. So we're thinking about doing that as well. So there's a lot on at the minute, but I'll keep you posted. But yeah, so what were my important points? I'm sure I had some. Yeah, check out the Learning Zone, loads of new courses, and the private meditation sessions are on there. Catch us in Todd, because we've just booked it. We weren't going to do it, but we've decided, since we now have Gordon working with Wildfire full time, we're going to go down to Todd and do the Yule Extravaganza. I just want to go down for the party, really. Just want to go down for the ball afterwards. It's not really work. So we're going for that. So yeah, come and catch me there, and check out Wildfire as well, because we're adding a lot of dates, and hopefully we're going to have some news about actually getting some sort of place that we belong to for Wildfire, which will be really nice, because we'll start doing a lot more kind of overnight courses and things like that. But okay, thank you. Bye bye for now.